In the late 18th century, a wave of change began to sweep across Europe, with its epicenter in France. This wave was the French Revolution, a period of radical political and societal change that lasted from 1789 to 1799. A confluence of factors led to this seismic shift, including deep-seated social inequality, financial crises, and the spread of Enlightenment ideas. At the heart of France's social inequality was the rigid class structure, a relic of the feudal system. The first estate, comprising the clergy, and the second estate, made up of the nobility, enjoyed immense privileges, while the third estate, representing the common people, bore the brunt of taxation. This disparity was a ticking time bomb, waiting for the spark to ignite. And that spark came in the form of financial crises, brought on by France's involvement in costly wars and the lavish lifestyle of the monarchy. The country was on the brink of bankruptcy, and the burden of debt fell heavily on the already oppressed Third Estate. Concurrently, Enlightenment ideas championed by luminaries like Voltaire, Rousseau, and Montesquieu began to permeate French society. These thinkers advocated for equality, liberty, and fraternity, questioning the divine right of kings and calling for a society where merit, not birthright, determined one's status. These simmering tensions culminated in the major events of the French Revolution. The storming of the Bastille, a symbol of royal tyranny, marked the beginning of the revolt. The Reign of Terror followed, a period of bloodshed where those perceived as enemies of the revolution were executed. And then came the rise of Napoleon, a military genius who eventually declared himself emperor. The outcomes of the French Revolution were profound and far-reaching. It led to the establishment of a democratic government, a radical departure from the absolute monarchy. The revolution also spread the flames of nationalism, inspiring people to fight for their rights and freedoms. And it promoted secularism, challenging the power and influence of the church. This revolution was not confined to France, but echoed around the globe, significantly impacting the Indian subcontinent. It was the dawn of a revolution, a beacon of change that would transform societies near and far. As the French Revolution altered the European landscape, its ripples reached the shores of India, igniting a spark for social reform. The French Revolution, with its resounding cry of liberty, equality, and fraternity, left an indelible mark on the minds of Indian intellectuals and reformists. These ideals, so universal in their appeal, resonated deeply with those who saw the potential for a more egalitarian society in India. The oppressive caste system, a deeply entrenched social hierarchy, was seen in a new light, and the call to dismantle it grew louder. The French Revolution became a beacon of inspiration for many Indian thinkers. The likes of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, the founder of Brahmo Samaj, were deeply influenced by these revolutionary ideals. They saw in them the potential to reshape society and to challenge the age-old customs and traditions that had held sway for centuries. However, these ideas did not simply float across the seas to India. They were brought home by the introduction of modern education, another significant ripple effect of the French Revolution. The British, who were then ruling India, introduced a system of education that was heavily influenced by the Western world. This opened up new vistas of knowledge for the Indian population, exposing them to a wealth of ideas from the West, including those of the French Revolution. The rise of print culture in India was another significant development. The press became a potent tool in disseminating these revolutionary ideas far and wide. Newspapers, pamphlets, and books began to carry the messages of liberty, equality, and fraternity, reaching even the remote corners of the country. They played a crucial role in shaping public opinion and in rallying support for social reform. The seeds of change sown by the French Revolution began to sprout in the Indian soil. The influence of the French Revolution was not merely an intellectual exercise. It had a profound and lasting impact on the social fabric of India. It set the stage for a series of reforms that would eventually lead to the abolition of the caste system, a monumental shift in Indian society. Inspired by the revolutionary ideals, Indian reformists initiated a battle against one of the deeply rooted social evils, the caste system. In the 19th century, a wave of reforms swept across India, shaking the very foundations of caste discrimination. At the forefront of this movement were several notable figures whose relentless efforts brought about significant change. One of the earliest and most influential among these reformists was Jyotirao Phule, a visionary who recognized the oppressive nature of the caste system. Phule dedicated his life to the upliftment of those marginalized by society. His relentless advocacy for education as a means to break the shackles of caste led to the establishment of schools for girls and the so-called lower castes. He founded the Satyashodak Samaj, an organization that fought against caste discrimination and worked to promote social equality. However, the fight was far from over. Into the 20th century, another stalwart emerged, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Himself a victim of caste discrimination, Ambedkar's life was a testament to the struggle for equality. As the chief architect of the Indian Constitution, he made significant strides in ensuring legal safeguards against caste discrimination. His advocacy for the rights of the untouchables or Dalits was instrumental in bringing about a paradigm shift in societal attitudes towards caste. Alongside these figures, numerous other organizations and individuals played critical roles in this movement. They initiated widespread social reform, challenged age-old customs, and worked tirelessly to bring about a more egalitarian society. They held firm to the belief that no person should be marginalized or discriminated against based on their birth. This fight was not just about challenging a social hierarchy. It was about human dignity, about ensuring that every individual had the opportunity to reach their full potential. It was about creating a society where one's worth was not determined by their caste, but by their character and their contributions. The fight against caste discrimination, inspired by the French Revolution, was now a full-blown movement in India. The echoes of the French Revolution, felt decades later, continued to shape India's social fabric. This profound influence is most notably seen in the principles of India's constitution. The Indian Constitution, drafted in the mid-20th century, is a testament to the enduring impact of the French Revolution. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity, championed during the Revolution, found their way into the heart of India's supreme law. The Constitution enshrines principles of social justice, equality, and secularism, reflecting the ethos of the French Revolution. These principles have shaped India's commitment towards social justice and equality and have inspired movements against caste discrimination. The Constitution not only guarantees equality to all citizens, but also empowers the state to make special provisions for the upliftment of socially and educationally backward classes. In recent years, India has seen a renewed wave of movements advocating for caste equality. These movements, often led by young and dynamic leaders, are continuing the legacy of reform. They are challenging entrenched social norms, advocating for equal rights, and fighting for social justice. It's important to remember that the fight against caste discrimination is a complex and ongoing struggle. But these movements, driven by the principles inspired by the French Revolution, are a beacon of hope. They are a testament to the power of collective action and the enduring impact of the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The legacy of reform is not just about the changes that have been achieved, but also about the journey towards these changes. It's about the countless individuals who have fought and continue to fight for social justice and equality. It's about their courage, their resilience, and their unwavering belief in the principles of the French Revolution. The French Revolution, a beacon of change, has left an indelible imprint on India's journey towards social reform. Its echoes continue to resonate, shaping the nation's social fabric, inspiring movements for equality, and driving the quest for social justice. It's a legacy that continues to inspire, to challenge, and to shape the world. From the streets of Paris to the heart of India, the French Revolution has woven a tapestry of social change. As we delve into the depth of history, we see the profound impact the French Revolution had, not just on its own country, but on the far-off shores of India. The French Revolution was a beacon of hope, a symbol of resistance, and a catalyst for change that resonated across countries and continents. It ignited a spark that kindled the fires of social reform in India, a nation grappling with its own set of challenges. The echoes of liberty, equality, fraternity reached India, inspiring social reformers to question entrenched norms and challenge the status quo. The ripple effect of the French Revolution in India was monumental. It gave impetus to the fight against caste discrimination, a deeply rooted social evil. Indian reformers, inspired by the French Revolution, started to question the validity and morality of the caste system. They began to see it not as a divine decree, but as a man-made construct that could be challenged and changed. The fight against caste discrimination in India was not just a fight for social equality, but also a fight for human dignity. It was a fight against centuries-old prejudices and a fight to give every individual the right to live a life of dignity, respect and equality, irrespective of their caste or social status. The legacy of this reform movement is still visible today. It has left an indelible mark on the social fabric of India, shaping its path towards a more egalitarian society. The abolition of the caste system was a significant step towards realizing the ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The French Revolution, a symbol of resistance and change, continues to inspire social reform movements across the globe, reminding us that the fight for equality is universal and timeless. It is a testament to the fact that no matter how deeply entrenched a social evil may be, it can be uprooted with the power of collective resistance and the unwavering desire for change.